Welcome to YouTube Hero. Today we're talking about how to get new viewers on YouTube as opposed to returning viewers. There is a big difference there, and there's a lot of discrepancy about which one is better. I produce over 50 different YouTube channels where we focus on pulling in lots of new viewers. It works extremely well, so by the end of this episode, you'll know how to do it. We're going to start out diving into some analytics and talking about the difference between new and returning subscribers and where you can find that information on your channel. And there are pros and cons of both, so we're going to dive into what those are. And then once you have a grasp of how to bring in new views, we're going to talk about how to generate leads from your YouTube channel. So let's dive right in. Let's start out just by showing you this screenshot here. This is a guy named Pete Bennett. I hadn't heard of him before, but he was talking about returning viewers. And you notice he's featuring his own channel, Huggy Bobo, whatever channel that is, but he's showing how the purple line, returning viewers, is higher than the blue line, which is new viewers. And he's saying that this makes for a thriving channel because you have such great content that people want to come back. So returning viewers are good. I'm not saying they're bad, but his point here is that returning viewers is better. Now, if we see the opposite, where the blue line is on top and that's new viewers, that means that this channel is really good at bringing in new people, but not really retaining them. Now, we know that Noelle Randall's channel is successful, not just in the number of subscribers or views, but it's a very profitable channel, okay? So look what she has here. She's kind of got those lines equivalent. The purple and the blue line, the new viewers, the returning viewers are pretty identical. So now let's talk about each for a moment and why we want more of one than another. Now, if your channel is entertainment, let's say you're Mr. Beast, every episode you put out there, you want to get as many views as possible. The more subscribers you have, the better, because in his case, he wants his viewers to come back and watch every single episode. So having 200 million subscribers, if he launches a video, if every one of those came back and watched it, that would be an automatic 200 million views. And in his case, the number of views is very important because he's generating ad revenue and sponsorships. He can charge more money for sponsorships, the more views his videos get. But let me paint you a different picture. What if I was using YouTube for lead generation? Let me contrast that with a YouTube channel that I'm using for lead generation. If somebody who's never heard of me before finds my YouTube videos, I can build a relationship with them and I can give them a call to action, give them a free gift, for example, and then they become a lead. So with a video like that, do I want more returning viewers? Or do I want new viewers? Yeah, if I get more and more new viewers, I'm going to be generating a lot more leads. So if you have too high of a spread where you've got tons of new viewers coming in, but no returning subscribers, that's a good indication that once somebody watches one of your videos, they're gone and they don't want any more content. So that's not so good. But on the other hand, if you have 100% returning subscribers and no new viewers, you're not going to be generating any new leads. So let me give you an example of using YouTube to generate leads, right? So if I have a video that brings in a whole bunch of new people, I'm not going to sell to them, right? I'm just going to give them value. I'm going to answer their question, and I'm really focusing on building a relationship with them. At the end of the video, I can give them a gift. So often I give away my book. It's a free plus shipping type of scenario where they only pay the shipping costs and then it's my gift to them. So I have this, and that's the lead magnet at the end of the video. So if the majority of my audience was returning viewers, they've already heard about my book. They've already had the opportunity to get it, but new viewers hadn't. And so I'm going to have a lot more people take me up on that offer. Now I want to point out another difference between a channel that's amazing like Mr. Beast. I am one of those viewers. I watch all of his videos, and the type of channel that I'm talking about where we're using it for lead generation. Okay, the focus in Mr. Beast's case is to build a following on YouTube, right? That is the focus, whereas my focus is to build an email list. And I use YouTube, I leverage that to grow my email list. And the bigger my email list is, that's the indicator of my success. So then how do you do that? How do you get more returning viewers? Well, do what Mr. Beast does and just create amazing, entertaining content. But what about the new viewers? That's why you came to this video. You want to get new viewers to your videos. You've got to focus on search, because there are people out there searching for your expertise. They just don't know that you exist. And when I say they're searching for your expertise, they're going to Google, they're going to YouTube, and they're typing in questions. These are questions that you have the answer for. So if they type in the question and you have a video where the title is the exact question they typed in, they'll see that and they'll click on it and they'll watch it all the way to the end. So these are going to be brand new viewers because they found you through search. So I do have a gift for you. I want you to understand my leaf strategy. The leaf strategy comes from the tree analogy that I teach as one of the strategies in this book. It took me 2 years to put everything in this book that will help you leverage YouTube to generate leads for your business and pull in these new views. And this is a free plus shipping scenario. So no profit to me. You just cover the shipping costs. Go to natesyoutubebook.com and that's my gift to you.